3D double vision leaps to the halls of LACMA for an in-depth exploration of the art form. It's an exhibit that features artifacts of mass culture alongside historic and contemporary art. It explains how the illusion of 3D is created.
This exhibition, called 3D Double Vision, looks at many different ways from the Industrial Revolution to the present of recreating the illusion of depth. We have depth perception because we have two eyes that receive images from the world, and then our brain synthesizes them into a single volumetric image. So throughout the exhibition you see artists and scientists and engineers figuring out many different ways of delivering these two images to our eyes, whether it's with lenses or with glasses and filters, mirrors, all kinds of different ways of kind of stimulating that process of binocular vision that happens in the world, but making it happen through an artwork.
There are more than 60 artworks on display at this exhibit. How did the artists create them? With mirrors, lenses, filters, or movement. Above all, it requires active participation on the part of the viewers to complete the effect of three-dimensional art.
One of the highlights of the exhibition is a mini cinema, and there's a montage of just over 30 minutes of clips of great 3D scenes from the 1950s wave of 3D and the 21st century wave of 3D. So you get to see a kind of a then and now of 3D cinematic technology and storytelling, and it's really been a highlight of the show, and people go in there, maybe they think they're just going to watch for a few minutes, but most people end up watching the whole thing.
Britt, this one caught my eye immediately.
This is one of my favorite pieces. It's by an LA-based artist named Simone Forti, and it's called Striding Crawling. She made it in the 1970s with a very sophisticated holography technique that has this appearance of animation. And she was a choreographer, and this was a way that she could record herself performing one of her dance actions. And in fact, back in the 70s, she would sometimes perform with these in the room, so it was a way to kind of incorporate the technology into her performances.
My name is Tristan Duke, and I'm an artist and holographer working out of Los Angeles. I have on display here at the LACMA 3D Double Vision show, I have a series of 5 holograms. These are hand-drawn holograms, so they're kind of a unique form of holography that I've been developing over the last 10 years. The word hologram has changed meaning quite a bit over time. In the original term, holography refers to a really rarefied kind of imaging that uses lasers and is recorded in film. This format that I'm using is a little bit different because it's an entirely hand-done process. It's more like a drawing than it is like a photograph. So I'm making these fully three-dimensional images by carving these little micro reflectors into the surface of a disc. As an artist, I try to provide people with space to have some kind of experience with sort of magic or wonder, to have kind of a moment where they're seeing something that is not like what they're used to seeing.
My name is Peggy Weil. I'm an artist. I live in Los Angeles. This is 3D wallpaper, so to really see it, you need to put on the 3D glasses. What appears to be a flat wallpaper surface actually has additional depth. 3D isn't a trick or a hobby, it's a message. It says, look again, look deeper, look in a new way. Things aren't really what they seem. It's also really a reminder that we're humans, and our notion of the world is really constrained by our eyes, having 2 eyes, and our brain.
Well, I hope people will realize how extraordinary our perception is just out in the world, that it's kind of a miracle that we get these 2 images in our eyes and we make sense of the world in our brains. This is something that infants, babies start to do at around 12 weeks old. so we take it for granted. But I think being in this exhibition where you're focusing and participating in this active kind of looking, it makes you realize that just moving around the world, our perception is really amazing.
That does it for us. 3D Double Vision closes March 31st, 2019. For more information, go to the website on your screen. We'll see you next time.